and welcome back to another more Random video. So today we're going to be talking about HEX. We were told it was returning this year after its absence in 2023, but it hasn't. So I'm going to go and dive a bit deeper into what is happening with HEX. So firstly, if you didn't know, HEX, The Legend of the Towers, is a madhouse ride manufactured by Vekoma. And it's based on this weird story about the 16th Earl of Shrewsbury, I'm pretty sure, going by this oak tree, where a old woman is there, begs him for some money, but the Earl rudely denies, and the old woman puts a curse on this tree, and says for every branch that falls off this tree, a member of the Earl's family will die. That night there was a massive storm, and one of the branches fall down, and so the Earl, the Earl's son dies. It's a very dark storyline, this, but the Earl then gets loads of chains and chains up this oak tree, and you can go see that, the chained oak tree, just a couple miles away from Oak Towers. So I've seen that myself, actually. It's dead good. Go and have a look. Yeah. The story then adds on to that, because that was like an old folk story. But the HEX story kind of adds on to that the Earl has brought the fallen branch back for further testing, and he's testing it, and he's gone crazy trying to find, test this branch, I suppose. So that's a rundown of what HEX was. Now, let's talk about what is happening to HEX. So if you didn't know, last year, HEX operated for a grand total of 3 days in the 2023 season, and it only operated for half of the 2022 season. I've only ridden it 3 times in my lifetime, so I really like it. I really want to get back on it. So it was down for pretty much the entire last year, and it was down for some mechanical faults or something, I don't know. But Vekoma came in to try and sort it. Apparently they've sorted it now, but they've kept it closed for longer so they can add some more theming enhancements. So how much theming could we see added, considering it's more than a month since the season opened and it's still not open? I'm just begging, just don't put any more theming in it, just open those doors. I've been waiting for more than a year to ride it. I didn't even ride it in 2023 because I was too stupid to not go on it on opening day, because we were too busy going on the curse at Alton Manor, which isn't even that good. Unpopular opinion there, but still, HEX is a way better dark ride than anything else that Towers has at the moment. So Subterra, which is poor. I went on it again the other day. It's not much better, to be honest, than it was on opening day. And Curse is just boring. I don't like it at all. I feel like Jewel was probably better. Anyway, sidetracked once again. I should just call myself Sidetrack Madness, not Multi-Launch Madness, because the amount of sidetracks we go on. Anyway, so what time do we reckon HEX will be reopening? Because as much as they've opened Nemesis Reborn, which is my favourite ride at Towers, my second favourite ride, HEX, is still not open. And I need it back. Alton Towers needs something else. Because as much as Nemesis is back and it's a really high throughput ride, HEX is massively high throughput. It's like 1,200 people an hour. For a dark ride, that is insane. So we really need this open at Towers, because it could diminish the queues majorly at Towers. So we need this back open, not just for Towers' sake, but for our sake. Because HEX is one of the best attractions at Towers, and to have it closed for this long is so bad. It's like Valhalla at Pleasure Beach. They were going to close it for 2 years, and it was closed for like 4. Hopefully that doesn't happen with HEX, because I really love HEX and I really want it to come back. But anyway, that has been this video about HEX. I have one final thing to say to you. Stay strong, stay awesome. Goodbye.